Hello, everyone. Certain things in Nigeria just break your heart at any time that you just hear about them. This one is coming from Okumu Oil Palm PLC. For me, one of the things I have a bit of relationship with Okomu. Not a relationship per se. I always look at it as it was such a missed opportunity in your business. This thing. I knew when Okomu Oil shares were selling for like less than 20 kobo. And I'm like, I just think about it like I could literally have bought a billion shares if there was a billion shares available. Then when I was spending money buying it was during that time of shares, this thing before shares crashed in Nigeria. I think that was 2005, 2006 kind of thing. We were buying shares, all different companies. And in short, my money that wasted millions in that whole thing. And anytime I look at Okumu, I'm like, then I didn't know the company, which is always they talk about when you're buying share, you need to investigate the company, know them. It was such a gold mine. There were two oil company like that, palm oil, this thing, Okoma. I can't remember the name of the other one. Is it Presco? I can't remember now. The shares were dumped, and then later the shares became so expensive, and then of course the company the way it is. So that's for me, that's the kind I always look at Okumu Oil. I've never done business with them, but I always think about the missed opportunity, that I had. And so hearing this now where they're saying they might a multi-billion naira plantation in Nigeria threatens to shut down over insecurity. I've been talking about this insecurity in agri for years because I'm in the agri sector. In fact, the insult I ate, even Kaduna people, the insult that Kaduna people gave me, especially Erufai's ate over the fact when I said, look, Nigerians, I kept talking about the fact that now I just remember somebody told me that I should always be finishing my sentence because I speak so fast. My brain is thinking so much and I sometimes jump from sentence to sentence. And so Erufai and his aides will insult me. His aides will insult me, call me all sorts of names, fake news peddler and whatever. Because I'm in the agri sector. I sell chicken feed. Poultries were closing down, farms were shutting down because of insecurity. People are being attacked, and that's exactly the same thing that Okomu Oil PLC is talking about. And this is what he said. It said the managing director Graham Heffer says it's absurd that we pay over 12 billion. I even thought it was 2 billion. I saw 12 billion naira in taxes to government annually and still are left to fend and seek security for equipment and personnel by ourselves. What kind of investment friendly environment are you providing? That's a huge question. A company that is giving the government 12 billion naira annually, that company, you are not providing security for it, you're not providing electricity, you're not providing water. They will have to fend for, they have generator, have this, have that, if they're going to do this business. Then what is the essence of that tax being paid to you? The essence of tax is that you provide everything. All they need to do is to focus on how to mind their business and create more money and be able to generate more profit that you will be able to tax. But what we have now is that government has abandoned its duty of governance and left people to be on their own. Security is not something that people are the ones that are going to secure themselves. We give of our sovereignty to give it to government so that government will provide some basic things, and amongst those basic things is the protection of lives and properties. And yet we're here, all of these things are not being done. Let me read the article from Premium Times, and it says multi-billion naira plantation in Nigeria. Just give me a moment. Let me start that all over again. The management of Okumu Oil Palm PLC. This thing is just, sometimes when you open an article and then it just begins to go uh go on to other things. The management of Okumu Oil Palm PLC says its multi-billion investment in Edo is being threatened by incessant disruptions by militants of its operation and attack on its personnel. The management of Okumu Oil, the managing director of the company, Graham Heffer, has expressed this possibility in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria on Wednesday in Okomu, Ovia, Southwest local government area of the state. Mr. Heffer said that the latest of such attacks was the Monday early morning attack and assassination in cold blood of three of the company's workers inside the plantation. The female worker who was held hostage but managed to escape unhurt said the six armed gunmen came through the Okomu riverside and also escaped through the same route in their motorboat. This is one of the two incidents within a space of 1 week. Last week, armed gunmen ambushed the company's patrol vehicle, which they riddled with bullets. Heffer, who decried the worrisome worsening security situation within and outside the plantation, said if the situation continued unabated, the company's multi-billion naira investment might shut its operations. Government has come and government has to come and take absolute control of the area overtaken by squatters who now terrorize the locality as the owner of the land. Government that is supposed to be their custodian and protect the tenants like us absolutely has no control whatsoever. We are left to our fate. There are police personnel or soldiers and no police posts at all. Yet, government needs to provide security around the plantation and the people around communities as law-abiding citizens. We have repeatedly said government should put a military base in the plantation. It's absurd that we pay over 12 billion naira in taxes to government annually and still are left to fend and seek security for equipment and personnel by ourselves. We have fund our own security and pay more charges in taxes without commensurate service delivery. What kind of investment-friendly environment are you providing? He queried. The company's MD, who said both the 4 Brigade and the police authority had been briefed of both incidences, however, lamented that since the incident, the police are yet to bring reinforcement to the area to restore confidence in the workers. Speaking further, Mr. Heffer opined that the attacks had a political, ethnic, and resource control undertone. He, however, urged the state government to urgently address the security situation within the locality and the state in general to restore investors' confidence. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Funsho Adegboye, however, said that more men had been deployed by the state command to the area to forestall a repeat of the attack, saying it was shocking that the government could carry out such attack. He said that the police were working with the management of the Okomu to perfect ways of making the environment safer for itself at all times. He also said that the attacks were from neighboring states, noting that the efforts were on to arrest the culprit and bring them to book. The CP said preliminary findings show that the gunmen came from the creek in the neighboring state that I would not like to mention. The attack is shocking, he said. However, more men have been deployed to the area to forestall all of them. When contacted, the public relations officer of the 4th Brigade of the Nigerian Army, Chinonso Ote, who confirmed the knowledge of the incident, said the brigade had concluded plans on how to work with Okomu management on safety and security of the area and its operation. The brigade commander has visited Okomu management since assumption of office a few times. He has sent out strong warning to those criminals to either stay clear of the locality or be ready to face the wrath of the law since this Saturday. Can you just shut up? These criminals, do you think it's if it is when it is on our protesters that Nigerian police and shoulders have shoulder, be carrying shoulders and be matching people, say killing innocent protesters, but criminals are dealing with people they can't do anything. This is crazy. And I can tell you, in Edo State, that's the reality of Edo people. In my own local government, Esako West, women don't go to farm again. People don't go to farm, except group, they will just sneak in and try and get things because people are being attacked constantly in their phones. Some months ago, my one of my husband's cousins was taken away from the farm. They had to pay, they had to pay this ransom. There's a lot of crazy things, are going on in these places, and it's unbelievable. And you see Edo State, you find that Edo State government is not talking. Edo State government is not making people realize the amount of insecurity that is happening. I saw a video the other day about my own village, Agbede, where they're talking about we are literally surrounded. We are literally being outnumbered by, Fulani herdsmen and other farmers who come from other places. Yes, Nigeria is a country for everyone. Everybody has a right to move anywhere. But when you have people who are now coming in, which is exactly like what these articles, when they were talking, like literally, that's also what's happening in my community. They come in and they're terrorizing the people. Women can't go to farm. Women are being killed in farms. People, men are being killed in farms. You know, more and more, because these are farming areas. My place is a farming area, rice, palm oil, and all of that. That's why for me, I was so angry when Edo State refused, did not take part in the CBN, rice, this thing that were loans that were done and all of that. Because my area, it's also a rice community, it's a rice farming community and stuff like that. But these are all the things that we all go through. Nigeria. Thank you for watching.